What you got, Hammer? I messed up. Let's get down to business.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
How's this?
Back off! Time to go!
Finally, there's more! How's this? Let me try.
Steady as stone.
That won't work. Cut down. Like this.
Add astra. You have already claimed today's reward. Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Hyman doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my... It's no use me singing his praises.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun-jun. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zongli. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea.
I'm sure I recognize.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I...
Then they can figure out a way to test each other.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about.
Stop talking the talk and...
I'm just saying it like.
So you're an appraiser.
Well, no. He saw me holding a.
Huh?
I saw him on my way over to Liu. I asked him a few questions.
So...
Not exactly. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah,
It's no
remarkable. This rock, purity and in the moment of its form.
Such a detailed... Say...
Everything he said. Most crystals
Well, if Zhongli's...
I've yet to encounter.
I've seen.
Of course not. Uncle Dai, it.
Very well.
Whoa, this mine is huge!
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us... I led a team around the entire...
So 4 mine
Yes, there were 10 of us.
workers in this trade are usually.
Huh.
Underground.
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around. Over here! What's this? A pile of
A few.
1, 2... Huh. That seems right. 10 These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift.
So, they didn't take...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh.
One, they were, or two.
Oh.
It's certainly.
If they didn't leave. Kunjun,
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here.
or
Let's find out. Okay.
looks like he's concentrating really hard.
I see. 4.
A child? What's it?
I'm...
Also, how did...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate... I can...
Huh?
Perceive.
You mean...
I've always sensed that ore can...
Amazing!
It depends on the core lapis and crystal.
Stone sea.
I'm glad I... Based on what I saw,
This will take us north.
North.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. I stayed behind. I ended up maybe.
So the men that were perhaps an act.
What is an on-site... Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How
We found 3 clues. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes.
forced to?
Who indeed? Those who kept.
Now that you mention it, could someone have entered the site?
This leads me to.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable.
Not so fast.
There are only a few in the meantime.
Agreed.
All right. Me and...
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements,
Correct.
but there are...
Wait.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kun? Kunjun, what are you searching for?
Ah, apologies.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often.
In fact, I've been feeling...
Oh, Paimon!
It sounded so... Perhaps if I can retreat...
I see.
Really?
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the.
Great! Let's have a look. Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miners!
Let us make our. would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their... Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there! Have you seen anyone?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Hello! Have you seen any miners nearby?
Stop bothering me.
Jeez! A little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else. I must leave no stone unturned.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Go!
I see through you. You can't run.
This isn't good.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Steady as stone.
That all you got? You can't run. Well, neither.
Hey there! It must have been about 4 or 5... Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange.
Huh.
I caught it go...
And
Yes, they... Let's go after them! More footprints. There's a person over there!
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first! Ask questions later.
To ashes! You haven't won yet.
Leave it all to me.
Wind blade! With the wind! Yeah! Yeah!
as a good knight should. Huh?
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shangyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child. I was in a hurry.
I think that's all.
I hope it's useful. I'd better get...
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely
A child with a group of adults. Sound,
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
aha!
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your
I suppose it is an asset, though.
It's a good thing we...
It feels like...
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. For fully
Oh, you're...
That's not all. We have encountered...
Great!
I left a mark in the...
Clever thinking. Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
There's a basket lying here, too.
Hey!
Judging by his...
Should we wake him up?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering.
It seems that there's a camp near...
Go! How is he? He won't die.
He's worked himself into a stupor.
I'm unheard.
It's certainly a possibility.
It look... Are these... I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person...
How?
So he was But if they didn't
Unless something...
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments...
What is it?
Something...
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. I was so These are some crystals.
It's beautiful.
But of course. And this one is for Mr. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your...
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest.
You sure like rocks, huh?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set.
Rest easy. Oh,
Huh? What?
traveler. Does Dragonfall mean anything?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about
Dragonfall is an incredibly...
elemental reactor?
Dragonfall... And yet they are Why is it then?
Yeah, weird.
There are those in the mining...
Ulterior.
A conclusion that is... Don't forget, we're drawing closer when you're well rested. We should ensure this...
Huh?
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results?
There are many beautiful... Then again, the memories of ore can shift... Difficult.
So there's never...
Rocks endure.
That makes sense.
Indeed.
Go!
Wow.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything?
Well, there is this stone
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not...
Whatever. If you don't trust...
Oh.
Where does Paimon... Wait a minute.
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from... Quick, let...
This has been newly dug.
Is that a voice coming?
Compose yourself. There is an unusual... Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Quake! Careless! Rise!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence. There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Crumble! Emergency countermeasures aren't my thing. Quake!
Leave it all to me.
With the wind!
I must leave no stone unturned.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Higher, higher, pants on fire! Go! Someone needs assistance.
Face it!
Rise! Quake!
Shifting sands know
Steady
not
as
the
stone.
mountain's permanence. Be crushed! Crumble! Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Eyes on me!
Rise! This is order. Crumble!
There is no atonement
Rise!
for 1,000-year pain! From rock to dust, sooner or later.
Time to go! well-made wood.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you! Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Leave it all to me.
Back off!
Fisher!
Crumble! Careless! Rise!
Steady as stone.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you! Face me!
I must leave no stone unturned. Go!
Come! Experience an eon of suffering! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! Shifting
Windblade.
sands know not the mountain's permanence. Ah!
Leave it all to me.
I will have order. Crumble!
Crumble!
Quake!
Steady as stone.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Crew, set sail for home.
Rise!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Fisher! Shifting sands know not. Morax, 1,000 years after you see.
You should call it by its name, Ashtaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ashtaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ashtaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ashtaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ashtaha you see there.
So there are two Ashtahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it...
The audacity!
I was another power awakened with the lucid. I was barely
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall.
Don't blame yourself. I have it's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision
You haven't changed. Ashtaha. The memories of rocks do not last. Erosion. Ashtaha.
What would you expect?
This much is true. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ashtaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ashtaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harp.
No! It is I, Ashtaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, all powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. Strange.
You are spent in the wilderness.
No!
Perhaps it isn't.
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ashtaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax.
I do.
Well,
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of...
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching.
Your power is nearly spent. Shall we get going? You...
Surely the pressing matters.
Indeed. Hence the need to...
Phew. Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners. Phew. Go!
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the Huh? Young...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not...
Right.
So you're taking...
That's right.
Can I come with...
No problem.
Kunjun,
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of...
You always did.
Curious how swords and dagger...
Ejdaha.
I can sense it.
Today I am just...
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped. That's... You may live forever.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago. And would not be having to face me again.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you. Let alone...
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains an old friend.
Thank you, Ejdaha.
My life is nigh on eternal.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only a...
Whoa. That was so...
In fact, we have... He was. Centuries may...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ejdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world, and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ajdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ajdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he, and in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it, but there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path, but I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person, Zhongli. You're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important.
I understand, but I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ajdaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract, and kept my silence. You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my...
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them, those who come to witness. If you take the same road...
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.